News Talk 101.5 FM, the home of Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football.
Peabody 6 and Adamsville nothing as we are set to begin the second quarter. Dan Reeves along with the Seabass, Coach Joe Holloway, and Richard, the narrator Barber on the sideline. You can watch the game at point5digital.com. We'll give you the details in a moment. Adamsville facing second down and 5 from midfield. Here's play action. Back to throw. Irons got a man open. Caught at the 45, down to the 40, and taken down outside the numbers at the Peabody 34-yard line on a great catch across that middle, just snagging that ball out of midair.
Yeah, and if it's not Burcham, it's overthrown because that ball gets in the wind and sails. But Burcham 6'5" with long arms. I thought they might switch up the playbook a little bit now with the wind at the back.
They'll start to throw, but they overload, and they've got a slot and then what's called a nasty slot with the fullback up in that gap. Peabody's not adjusted to that yet.
Do you notice it's Adamsville gained a yard when they moved from the first and second quarter from the 49 to the 50? Not that it's a big deal. First and 10 from the Peabody 34 on the ground, running left side to the 30, inside to 30, and down to the 28-yard line is Means. That's pickup of 6 yards and first down for the Cardinals. Let's go down to the sideline. Here's Richard, the narrator Barber.
Ross Burcham on that big catch a few minutes ago, fellas. He's a kid that seems like he's been playing here forever, a standout football player as we've seen on the football field. Also a pretty good basketball player.
That he is, isn't he, Coach?
Yes, he plays for Nathaniel Root and does a great job on the board. Pretty good scorer, too.
Second down and 4. Adamsville at the Peabody 28-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they keep it on the ground right side with room to the 25 and fighting down to the 20-yard line. That's going to be enough for a Cardinal first down. It's a gain of 8 yards. And for the first time tonight, Adamsville is in the red zone.
Yeah, and starting to establish a little bit of the kind of dominance you thought they might see along that line of scrimmage here. You look at this replay and you look at all 5 linemen engaged with somebody downfield.
Hometown self-storage instant replay. One call gets you all your storage needs handled at 571-1517. First and 10, Adamsville at the Peabody 20. Under center's the quarterback. He'll hand it off Irons from the 20 down to the 18. It's pickup of 2 yards on first down with 10:13 remaining in the second quarter. 6-0 Peabody, but now Buford, the Cardinals, have put together a good-looking drive.
Danny, look here on the replay. You'll see number 87, Matthew Pickard, get low and up in the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. What a fantastic tackle.
What did they tell you as a lineman? Low man wins.
Second down and 8 from the Peabody 18. Here's Adamsville trailing 6-0. Out of the shotgun is Paul. He'll hand it off to Irons again. Irons is hit and just hammered. Thrown backwards at the 20-yard line. He'll lose 2 yards. Back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be third down and 10 for the Cardinals. Let's go down to Richard, the narrator Barber.
Tell you what, these old boys down here are hitting, fellas. It's vibrating the ground when they make contact. You can see Coach Shane Jacobs really firing this defense up.
Well, you got to watch this replay again in the play that Brandon Johnson makes because he pushes Jacob Dingler 2 yards backwards, and as the running back tries to leap, he engages him and pushes him backwards.
Third and 10 for the Cardinals from the Peabody 20. Out of the shotgun is Seth Paul. He's back to throw. Paul looking, firing near the sideline and overshooting his target, Ross Burcham. It'll be fourth down and 10.
Man, I'm telling you right now, the player of the game for me so far is Brandon Johnson. He's the one that puts pressure on Irons here as well. Look at this. It's not a blitz. He's just that quick off the ball. Sheds the blocker and gets pressure right there on him. You can't step into your throw. That's all about Johnson right there, playing a whale of a game.
Yeah, because Burcham's open.
He didn't have him open, and now Adamsville will attempt a field goal. This will be an attempt of 36 yards. Will Lionel, the kicker, a sophomore, will attempt the 36-yard kick. Snap, placed, kick is on its way downfield, and that kick is good. And with 8:51 left in the second quarter, our new score, Peabody 6 and Adamsville 3 on Jackson's News Talk, 101.5 and point5digital.com. At Griffin Automotive in Trenton, we do full diagnostics on computer systems, full service work, repair and rebuild transmissions, air conditioning service and repair, all electrical and wiring problems, including brakes, complete engine service with the latest diagnostic tools and equipment with certified technicians, and all work is guaranteed. Griffin Automotive in Trenton. In business since 1998. Griffin Automotive, 403 East Eaton Street in Trenton, in the former Ford dealership building.
Around the block to around the world, your website for real people in real places. Point5digital.com.
8:51 left before halftime. We got a great game here. It's Peabody 6 and Adamsville 3. Bass Adamsville badly needed to put together that drive and get some points on the board.
Well, we were expecting a big avalanche of points, and so far we've got 3 field goals and some pretty good defense.
Lineup set to kick off for Adamsville. It's a ground ball bouncing at the 25 and scooped up there to the 30. And then taken off his feet at the 31-yard line. On the return for Peabody was Brandon Johnson. Wasn't a long return, but, Coach, that saved a lot of yardage by picking that ball up on the roll.
Oh, it did. It's because it could have rolled. Derek Means made a great tackle for Adams. We'll watch him here on the replay because Johnson's strong.
Let's go down to the sideline. Here's Richard, the narrator, Barber.
Fellas, we talk about competitive fire. You usually think about the player, but watching these coaches work the sidelines tonight's been special.
First and 10, Peabody from their own 30. Swing pass in the flats, incomplete. As Malone slipped as he threw that football, like it should have been caught, and that one goes incomplete.
What? Probably a good thing that it did. Watch this, Danny. If he makes this catch, look at the defense. Now, he's going to try to cut it. You see what he wants to do? He wants to bounce it back outside, and Adamsville's got that sniffed out.
Goodwin dropped that one. Second down and 10. Here's Malone out of the gun. Malone fires it out in the flats. On the opposite side, same result. Penn dropped that one. That was thrown at his feet. It'll be third down and 10.
0 for 4 of the last 4 passes.
Yeah, the offense not quite as smooth as it was there in the first quarter, but you can tell both offenses that have been successful has been going with the wind. Trenton had it in the first quarter. They were smooth. Since then, not much. Same story for Adamsville, only in reverse.
Tight end is open. Keep an eye on that for the night. Adamsville's almost ignoring the tight end.
Third down and 10 for Peabody from their own 30. Here's Malone back to throw. Malone across the middle, intercepted at the 45, to the 40, to the 35, outside the numbers 30, to the 25, and cut down at the 28-yard line. On the interception for Adamsville was Ross Burcham, who was just kind of playing center field view.
Yeah, he was, and he read all the way long. You could see they wanted to go right in between the hash. Malone never looks it off, and Burcham just waiting on it.
Big play there by Adamsville is Ross Burcham. You can see it on the Hometown Self-Storage Instant Replay, just kind of hanging out there in center field. And, Coach, that one got kind of hung up in the wind.
Yeah, the wind slowed that one down and it took the zip off of it.
First and 10 Cardinals after the first turnover of the game at the Peabody 24. Here's Irons on the carry, right side. Irons from the 24 has the 23. It's a gain of 1.
Yeah, I've been impressed with Grant McEwen, the senior defensive tackle, 6 foot, 255 pounds. He's been pretty dominant in between those tackles.
You can watch on the replay. He got great penetration in the backfield.
I don't think that play was originally designed to cut up towards the A-gap. Might have been designed to bounce outside, but that early penetration forced it back in.
Second down and 9. Knee hit at the 23. Here's Adamsville at the Peabody 23. Under center is Paul. Paul will hand it off. Irons again. Has room this time inside the 20. And Irons fighting down to the 15. He has 7 yards. That'll bring up third down and short for Adamsville as the Cardinals back in the red zone inside the Peabody 20.
And I'm not even really sure what that was supposed to be. I thought maybe a toss sweep at first. Looks like a busted play that ends up working out for Adamsville.
It was definitely a busted play. Wasn't very pretty.
No.
Third down and a yard from the Peabody 1. It's going to be a keeper right up the middle of Seth Paul, and he's going to have it up for the Adamsville first down just following that big offensive line. And the Cardinals will have a fresh set of downs at the Peabody 13.
Well, when you got an offensive line like that, that's what you do. It makes no sense to turn around and hand it off. You go straight up the gut with your quarterback. You don't risk the handoff. Is that who I think it is, Reeves?
It's Bree.
Little bitty Bree. Hey, dear.
Breezy, who's a freshman here at Peabody High School. 1st and 10, Adamsville at the 13-yard line of Peabody. Here's Paul out of the gun. Play action now, you hand it off. Working right side, not much there. Knocked down after a gain of maybe a yard on the carry. Irons again, I believe, with the football. It'll be 2nd down and long.
And actually, Dan, it was Derek Means. But if you go back, look here again, Dan. It's a busted play once again. They don't get much out of it that time. You got a quarterback who thinks it's going to the right. Means thinks it's going to the left. That's 2 mishandles in one drive. You got to wonder what's going on.
Well, fellas, in championship football games, and here we are in the semifinals. When you make your break, like Adamsville did, you got to put points on the board.
2nd down and 10, no gain on 1st down. Back to Irons on the ground, working left side. Irons outside the numbers, 10, 5. Irons to the end zone, touchdown. Boy, Chris Irons, who turned that corner, you watch on the hometown self-storage instant replay. Dewey had some big linemen out in front running interference.
Boy, he sure did. And Johnson fought off a block and almost got there, but once he didn't, you had another defender fall out of bounds at about the 2, and a great run by Irons for the touchdown.
And he did a great job tiptoeing down the sideline, and Adamsville has their first lead of the game. 9-6, extra point pending. Line him in to attempt the PAT. It's up and it is good. And with 5:39 remaining in the 2nd quarter, our new score, Adamsville 10 and Peabody 6 on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 and .5digital.com.
Eddie's Pharmacy in Trenton is your local hometown pharmacy. Locally owned and operated, Eddie's Pharmacy offers free delivery with Eddie and Clint Sturgeon. Eddie's Pharmacy